Stranger Things Season 5 has finally returned to our screens after 3 long years, and fans everywhere are buzzing. One of the biggest questions coming out of Volume 1 is this: why couldn't Henry, VECNA, enter the caves where Max was hiding? Well, the answer is far more emotional and far more connected to his origin story than you might think. And yes, it ties directly into the stage play Stranger Things: The First Shadow, as well as the mysterious events teased in the show set in 1959 when Joyce was handing out flyers for a school play. So today, we're diving deep into everything that happened in 1959, Henry's past, Dimension X, and why those caves terrify VECNA more than anything else. Let's get into it. It turns out VECNA's fear of the caves directly connects to the moment that changed his life forever, the moment he gained his powers. According to The First Shadow, when Henry Creel was a young boy living in Nevada, he mysteriously vanished for 12 hours. During that time, he stumbled into a cave system where a piece of hidden government equipment accidentally activated and transported him to a place known as Dimension X. This is where Henry first encountered the darkness, monstrous, godlike creatures, and potentially where the Mind Flayer first touched his mind. This confirms something huge. Henry was not born with powers, he acquired them. And because this all took place near those same caves, they became a trauma-filled memory he never wanted to revisit. That's why in Season 5, VECNA hesitated. Beneath the monster, a terrified child still remembers what happened there. In Dimension X, Henry was exposed to pure darkness for the very first time. Many fans have theorized this is where the Mind Flayer first connected with him, and the play backs this up. This suggests something huge for Season 5. VECNA may not be the ultimate villain. The Mind Flayer might actually be controlling him. This would restore the Mind Flayer as the top threat, just like in Seasons 1 and 2, and position VECNA as its most powerful puppet. How Henry ended up in Hawkins and his connection to Brenner. When Henry returned from Dimension X, he was different. His blood had changed, his personality darkened, and he began harming animals and people. Brenner became extremely interested because his own father had once supposedly traveled to Dimension X and barely survived. Fearing that Henry would hurt someone again, especially after he almost killed a student in Nevada, the Creel family moved to Hawkins to start over. That's when Brenner brought Henry into the lab and began studying him. Henry discovered that his blood was unlike any human's, just like his father's had been after his return from Dimension X. Brenner pushed Henry to embrace violence, claiming it would make him stronger. But at this point, Henry still resisted. The darkness hadn't fully consumed him. Not yet. Season 5 briefly showed Joyce handing out flyers for a school play in 1959, which is directly connected to Henry's final breaking point. Henry had grown close to a girl named Patty, but when Henry looked inside his mother Virginia's mind, he discovered she had secretly spoken to Brenner, telling him about Henry's strange behavior and even giving her Patty's name. To Henry, this was betrayal. This moment shattered whatever humanity he had left. Henry lashed out and allowed both his mother and sister to die, partially under the influence of the Mind Flayer, and partially because he believed harming humans increased his power. Brenner then targeted Patty, who was performing in the very play Joyce was promoting. Henry rushed to save her, but Brenner pressured him to kill her, calling her a weakness. This built to a violent climax. Henry threw Patty off a balcony during the play. She survived, but Henry didn't know that. From this moment on, Henry Creel was gone. The darkness had fully taken over, and the road to VECNA had begun. Why the cave is the one place VECNA can't go? Because that cave is the place where everything changed, the place where the Mind Flayer grabbed him, where his powers began, and where Henry Creel died in all but name. It's his original trauma, his origin, his greatest fear. The young, terrified version of Henry still lives inside the monster, and that part of him refuses to relive those 12 hours of pure horror. That's why Max is safe there. It's not just a cave. It's the one memory Henry can't face. Looking ahead to Volume 2 and Dimension X. With Season 5, Volume 2 on the way, all signs point to us seeing more of Henry's past, the full truth about Dimension X, a deeper look at the Mind Flayer's origin, possibly Max and Holly traveling through Dimension X to escape. And if Dimension X is truly different from the Upside Down, as the play strongly implies, the show might finally reveal the larger multiversal structure behind everything. Keep an eye out for that. So, Henry can't enter Max's cave hideout because that cave is where he first entered Dimension X as a child. The trauma from that day still exists inside him. That's where the Mind Flayer first touched him. Henry wasn't born powerful, his abilities come from Dimension X. Brenner learned of Dimension X through his father's death. Patty, Virginia, and the events of 1959 pushed Henry past the point of no return. Season 5 may reveal Dimension X on screen for the very first time. So, there you have it. Why VECNA can't step foot inside the caves in Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 1. If you want more deep dive, theories, breakdowns, and episode analysis, be sure to subscribe. I've already covered the first 4 episodes on the channel, so check those out too. What did you think of Season 5 so far? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.